Hi, I'm Mike Myers. Welcome to Launch. Come meet me in the cinema and we'll talk about The Spy Who Shagged Me, opening June 11th. The plot of Austin Powers' The Spy Who Shagged Me is Dr. Evil goes back to the 60s and steals Austin Powers' mojo, which is his life force, his essence, his libido, what the French call a certain I don't know what. And so Austin Powers has to go back to the 60s and get his mojo back from Dr. Evil. Our 60s is drug-free and bloodless and politics-free. It's more about the music and the style. And so Austin never actually has sex. It's all virtual sex and not actual sex. And there's no violence. It's virtual violence as opposed to actual violence. Mr. Bigglesworth is played by a cat called Ted Nugent because he's bald. Yeah, and the cat is amazing. But unfortunately, having no fur kind of feels like somebody, you know, somebody's bare ass in your hands for an entire day. So it gets a little weird after a while because he gets very hot. So it's like somebody's hot ass in your hands all day long, which is less pleasant than you would imagine. That's not coming out for a year. It's what that is I always liked the Saturday morning cartoons with the Harlem Globetrotters and all that, and Roger Ramjet, and it's a chance to do jokes that didn't make it into any of the movies, and a chance to just do stuff that it's like kind of like the Land for Lost Toys. It's like it's an adoption agency for jokes that can't find a home anywhere else. So that's what I'm kind of looking forward to. Basically, I look at myself and I go, I'm really ugly and I suck. You know what I mean? That's what it is. I mean, that's the experience when you do it, is you go, oh my God, who is that? Oh, that's me. So it's hard to have like a favorite part. For me, when I'm watching the movie, my favorite part is when it's over. Well, what is amazing is just how many nerds there are out there. It's a nerd fest, and I spent like 9 hours once just looking up people who are interested in you know. I looked up something on the Freemasons, you know, just stuff that you think that people who are actually in these secret organizations will leave actual stuff, and it's probably like a 12-year-old in Kansas or something. Oh, I don't know any tunes. I only know tunes that I made up, which is always frustrating for people to go, hey, you got a guitar, play something. And I'll play one of my stupid tunes, and they go, I don't know that one. And they don't care for it. I don't think it's so good. I think it was God Save the Queen by the Sex Pistols. I think that was the first single I ever bought. My dad didn't want it in the house because my dad was English, so I had to sneak it in a Jimi Hendrix cover. My dad did like Jimi Hendrix, strangely enough, but did not like the Sex Pistols. It could be carpet, could be hair, and it could be heaven. And it could be fast as well. Just depends. Mine's more the sexual arts. The more come hither looks. That's what I work on. Like this. And works every time. It's a man symbol, baby. I'll do an opening title sequence for you. Hello, darling. Behave. Well, it's just too hard to be wanted all the time, you know. Girls knocking at your door. My problem now is I've got Madonnas all over me.
You're not the father of a child, are you?